sisters, these long days. Standing on tiptoe, we struck our tents amid stricken villages, roamed the unreaped cornfields and showed them God and life, triumphant.
Ah, check it. Everyday smile we have. Although the day be sore and bad. No use crying, how sad. Cause Marguerite be rapping, Joey bursting from the back. Me and my homies be chilling real fine. Shizzle is a whistle for shiz bang, yeah. We come to banish sorrow, banish fear. Smile, my dear. You know we're here, let's make that clear. Cause when Sister Mac be spitting bells, be charming in your ears. Me and my homies be chilling like wine. Haters stop hating, we got God on the line.
Booyah!
6 pregnant nuns bearing their bellies out before him joined me in singing that sweet song. It was wondrous.
Them the one that grew I saw an hour past.
The Boudreaux sisters are safe.
And I spied Pierre Frappé on the road earlier telling a joke to some villagers. He'd been at it 4 hours already, so he should be joining us later today.
And there's bells some roll accounted for.
No, those are bitter bells, not our own sweet bells.
Lepers! Unclean flesh, bones, teeth, rot. They accuse us and the Jews of starting the plague by poisoning the wells.
Scapegoats are needed. The poor are always destroyed, not because they're poor, but because they're weak.
Yeah, hunting wouldn't be such fun for lords if the rabbits had swords, Brother Leper.
I'm Sister Leper! Fathers, clothe our sick bones with flesh. Show us skies without blemish. A sudden glimpse of paradise.
Christ had it easy. He only had to heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the leper. He didn't have to make them laugh.
Let me try, Father.
Oh, the stage is yours, Brother T.
William Rainbow had a new sash, fell into the fire and burnt to ash. Now the room is chilly. We haven't the heart to poke poor Willie. Wicky wacky woo!
Oh, jolly well told, Brother Toulon.
Despair deeper than that.
We drown in the river of our tears.
Oh, madame, may I have this dance?
Hallelujah!
Now I know what we're missing. We must come out of the shadows and show everyone who we are.
Polluted sons of Balaam! This is private property!
You brothers! Beppo and me have been out working and practicing. I worked out this new bit of juggling with knives. Watch! Creeping away on Typico, eh? I can hear your big feet. I've got ears. You don't know what you're missing. This is all new stuff. Wait!
Follow him, brothers. His eyes are blinded.
I knew there'd be goblins to collect. Butcher for poisoning the wells, eh?
If the wells were poisoned, we did it. The Black Ravens, they know, but they're too frightened to move against us. Did you try to save them, Father?
Are they laughing as they rot in eternity, Father?
Don't pray to your God of joy and laughter. Pray to the butcher god who did that fine work.
When I was a boy, my father put me on a ledge, told me to jump and he'd catch me. I jumped, he moved, I landed on my head. He cried, that'll teach you not to trust anyone, not even your father. But I trusting you, Lord, even when you took my wife Marie and my 3 ordained, I trusted and followed you. Oh no, let it flicker now, for it is a joy. It's coming, skipping, leaping and dancing like a mad fool. I sit, dance and float.
Off blade, brethren, march, and the troops are lying 10 deep. They attract multitudes of men who can't even attract flies. As if our punishments go for nothing, and yet our sister here broke her leg for them.
How did she do that?
That's easy. I took a hammer and went bang. No one was interested.
The people suffer enough. They don't need to watch your suffering.
Oh, stinkers. You live out your lives in the bowels of the world.
Penance dribbler.
Toad eater.
Gentles, could you help me?
Ah, we return to Christ's passion. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. No penance too hard, no mortification too great. Ask anything of us, ask.
Do you know where Float and his big red noses are performing?
The devil was let loose to end the world, and you want to see that fly-bone sock float?
Well, I've had too much of misery.
Repent and change it. See, the last trumpet sounds for the last judgment.
Oh no, it's the floaties, the floaties!
Save the salvation of blood. See me smash her other leg.
Oh, old stuff. Suffering and revolution are too hard. We want dolphins and dancing mice.
I think I'll join you.
Oh, I could have sat at home by warm fires. Oh, and drank wine out of bowls. I forsook all that just to help people like that. And I couldn't hold them. I've been too gentle. We haven't been suffering enough, sisters.
No. Only here in France is your brotherhood rejected. It's Float.
Ah, yes. He is a clever fool. You know, I once asked him which was more important, the sun or the moon, and he said, well, the moon, of course, because we need it at night when it's really dark, but who needs the sun already when it's already broad daylight out? I admit, I have a soft spot for Father Float.
I say we grease the noses dead.
Oh, no, we're placed to commit no violence. I have to convince him to join my brotherhood of whip and cudgel.
Wakey, Bogzilla jokes, that should be easy.
Yes, but if he doesn't see the light...
Then we stuff it out. But I don't care who we join forces with. Integrity is for failures. Death to the noses.
Death to the noses.
Losing time washing this corrupt from your holy underbreeches. I keep asking myself, is monastic life separating me from God?
He pressed me, I stumbled. He pushed me, I tumbled. He kissed me, I grumbled, but still we kissed on. I wrote it for you, Sister Marguerite.
He pressed me, I stumbled, he put... How shall I sing it?
Under an assumed name? Didn't we meet before somewhere?
It's possible I've been somewhere. My thanks, Brother R. I'll make you some wine. I've got very big feet.
Brody, should have seen Sister Marguerite and me in Chablis. I calmed her with playing my flute.
He proved a very perfect, gentle knight.
My brother was dubbed a true one, invested in the robes, arms, and spurs of knighthood.
Hypocrites, all. The horses have more breeding than the knights who ride them. These hands, oh, have stabbed and slashed and clubbed fair flesh into dead meat. Yet these hands are delicate enough to carry a fart to a privy. Here, brother, it's yours. Much thanks, Brother Broden.
Knickers! Foul knickers and underpants on the sacred side of Christ's passion. Christ's triumphant cross bedecked with pogey undergarments.
Oh, these pogey undergarments are but symbols of our devotion, brother. Newly cleansed of body's corruption, they are offered up, like our cleansed souls to God.
Your tongue's boneless, excusing every sacrilege. I don't see my hair shirt. Where's my hair shirt?
I thought we'd eat out here, Father Float, as it's the last day of summer.
I told you I smelled roast pork and neat's tongues, Hembo. No eyes, but I've got a nose.
You've got that.
What have you been up to, Master Legreux?
Practicing, what else? I'm the great Legreux. After all, they expect something special. Where's the food?
Yes. Let's pray and eat. We won't wait for the bourgeois sisters. Gone to visit their husbands in Vaugirard.
Actually, they live in St. Cyr, but they look better from Vaugirard.
Lord, as this bread upon the table was once in separate grains and being gathered together became one good thing, so let all men and women from all corners of the earth be gathered into one family in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Ah, what food these morsels be! But we should only care for the spirit, not meat and drink.
Oh, don't eat so fast in the crew. I've never seen anyone get sparks from a spoon.
Pity there's no white wine. White wine's the most suitable for poultry, if you can get them to drink it, that is.
The people of Vancy gave Father Float 3 chickens for being such a selfless benefactor of old jokes like that, which had nowhere else to go.
One chicken leg shorter than the other!
Are you going to eat it or dance with it? Jesu, there's a black thing with legs swimming in my soup.
Well, what do you expect it to do, Father? Lay there and drown? Well, fish it out, or at least stop it making waves.
Why aren't there neat's tongues? That's a blind man's food you're stealing.
How went the day, brothers and sisters? Bells, you always have a good tale to tell.
Oh, marvelous and well told. It will be hard to better that.
Brother Rochford and me knocked him stiff in Chablis. Sometimes the soul lays hold of a voice and makes it sing what the soul has experienced. It happened to me in Chablis. I sang songs I never heard before, and I didn't know what I sang or how.
And I joined them. Oh, we had great success in Cheyenne. We was lucky. The tax gatherer had just hung himself before we arrived. He got us off to a swinging start.
Trying to get money from him was like trying to get dawn past a rooster.
Is this wild rice?
No, but you can mix it around a bit and make it mad.
I'm deafish, but I can always hear applause. It washed over us like the great sea. Not enough, of course. Not for what we was giving him. Wasn't we brilliant, Pembo?
Passable.
And what do you say, Brother Frappe?
The seething sea ceaseth seething. Is there a pleasant peasant present? Stuttering here prevented me before, always talking like I'd swallowed a set of spoons, but I'm in fine spoon fettle now. I've words now. A whole world of words. In the beginning was the word and the end too. Words raise a wordy man above brute beast.
I've got ears. That's a new voice.
An old voice, new found. Oh, brothers, oh, sisters, it's always easy to find fine friends who will feel sorry for you, but it's rare to find ones who will be happy. What? Because you're happy. My heart explodes in star-born worlds. My once broken words are now the soaring wings of my soul, lifting me up to joy, so I cease to grieve, to rage unspoken. So let the loud earth be at peace, and the outswelling springs fade down, so that my brilliantly blessed words can burst above.
No, that's not Brother Frappe.
But I know that behind those words are other words inaudible, and behind that, there's silence. We don't fear it anymore, thanks to you, Father Float. You've made this another garden meet, and you've opened the heavens so we see the light that never darkens. The sky is serene again. In a word, Father, among so many words, you've made our hearts beat fast.
No, that's not you. You can't fool the groom. I'm blind, but I've got second sight. I spy strangers.
Too true, LeGroux.
You do.
Oh, welcome, friend. There's food left.
Float, you can't see the writing on the wall because your back's up against it. I'm greasing you.
Your breath's too weak to grease me out, Brother Sharon.
Oh, brethren of the cross, it's time to inflict pain on others. Club down the grinning Antichrist.
You move anything, we lop it off.
Ah, defending yourselves, eh? I should have guessed you'd be up to such low tricks. Father Toulon, join us and suffer.
Suffer? You don't know the meaning of true suffering until you've made a red-nosed idiot of yourself daily.
No, Father Toulon, you're not of this company. Join us.
No, you're too selfish for me.
We're selfish? How can we be selfish? We have nothing.
And why do you act as if you have something?
What?
Your bodies. You punish your bodies as if they're yours. They're not. Bodies belong to God.
Put up your swords. Master Pestilence needs no help from us. We'll appeal to heaven. Let heaven decide.
You, up there, hear me. I sing the tender song of homicide. Hear me. Hear me.
Hear me, for I sing pain song, cast for Adam cast out of paradise, and Christ foresaw all our mouth falls, and paid he not the price? Hear me, hear me!
Hear me, Lord, I sing joy's song. Life is given us to be lived. Oh, now I see God shining in glory, and I can tell you for a start, she's black. Before our jive black salt, but every jest should be a small revolution. Hear me, only give us a sign, Lord.
The plague is over.
Over where?
Everywhere. The cities are clean. Rejoice. The black plague ends, and we live.
Oh, it's the sign, God's sign we asked for. Oh, explode the heart, air melt with joy. Deck yourselves with banners and with flags. It's time to cast off the old ways, old thoughts. The old brown leaves are falling. Oh, confronting death daily made us defiant, not humble. Joyful, not sad. Sunflower, crazy with the sun. Blow trumpets for a new age, new birth, light. Master Scarron, Master Grez, we three are in the millennium business. It's a waste to fight amongst ourselves. All forms of rebellion must come together.
Bells.
What is it, Bells?
Plague cough and burn boils on her neck.
Is it the pestilence, Bells?
Can't be. Didn't you hear, sweet Bells? It's over.
The war's over. There's always one last arrow to be fired, one last gallant to fall, though she shouldn't.
Never cry quarter bells. Fight! Rest, Mistress Bells. Save your strength.
Quiet. I can't hear her speak. Yes. You have a vision. You hear the music of the spheres, 100,000 bells, but beyond them, 100,000 times 100,000 of bells. I can't hear you, Bells.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It's a poor beggar's bargain, but it's the only one way given.
All those who saw her holy dancing were changed, for in their hearts she worked both weeping and rapture in one.
When a good person dies, let her still come for her. I want to pray, but I can only pray to my light, my dove, my dear dead Bells. It was over so quick, she was dead before God got the news. If there's life after death, why do we have to die? Bells, you left me a poor dizzard. Why didn't you spit in death's face and tell heaven to wait? Oh, but stars, suns, moons, flowers, honeys could not express my bells. Sad wind blows.
Save me, Marguerite! I'm no longer amused. When amusement ends, my only defense against boredom is hatred. The world is turning back again, perfectly organized and perfectly dead, like poor dead bells, and like float, and the rest will be if they don't submit. The holiday is over. It's time to unsheath my sword and flash it. I've told Brodin I'm booting it free again. Leave with me, Marguerite. I'm a wrong-side nobleman, but handsome. Lofty brow, legs majestic. I know I'm conceited, but what's my opinion against the mirrors?
You've a pretty wit, and I've always preferred fake politeness to sincere boorishness.
Come close and save me, Marguerite, and I'll reinvent war, carve out an empire, tilt the world for you. Only come closer.
If I come any closer, I'll be behind you. Oh, I'm a woman who always lets her body go to her head. Oh, but your body's velvet soft.
Oh, save me, Marguerite, and I'll pull down the pillars of the earth. Leave my teeth marks black upon your lips. Eat your tongue.
You'll be my altars, my vespers, my mass.
Come with me.
No, it wouldn't be right to come now. We owe Father Float the loyalty.
Loyalty! There's a fine word.
For loving friendship's sake, we must stay for the nativity. When it's over, we'll eat the world together. Just wait a little, and I'll come.
When you wish to see your enemy's face, look in the mirror. I wish to reach the shore of the sea that had no shore, and she talks of loyalty and friendship. Marguerite! None but the brave desert the fair. I can't wait for any woman to come.
You like it?
I like it well enough, but we've swords to sell again, Broden.
I lost the taste for blood. Laughter's made me soft. I've no more pride in the manly arts of war.
Never. You're Broden, whose voice made whole populations flee. Broden, whose voice was thunder. Man! Man! We've work to do. Archbishop Monsley will pay good money for our swords.
Before I could hire out to whatever side paid the most, French, English, I fought loyally for them all, sometimes in the same battle. And now, I can only fight for right. You won't find it easy changing sides. Montserrat and the rest, they won't just take an honest soldier's word, he's turned turncoat.
No. They'll want proof. Here. Give this back to Father Float. I have to be true to myself.
Rockford!
You never fallen for that trick in the old days, Broden. Your death is all the proof they'll need that I truly turned turncoat. Go die like a soldier, Broden, whilst I live like a lord.
Brother Rockford's farewell. He's signed off. He's going back to killing.
So he couldn't wait for me to come. I thought he deserved me, but what man deserves any woman?
We'll miss him. But here is some. In the meantime, we must practice our nativity play. Brother Broden, your piece.
In this nativity I play Herod.
Herod, he's Herod!
The Romans made me king. What makes me a born leader is my desire to organize other people's lives and make them worse. Yet my father Herod.
Herod, he's Herod!
The Great! I have trodden in the footsteps of the Master. Well, I've trodden in something. The family's motto was, do unto others, then run. But my father Herod.
Herod, he's Herod!
I believe in free speech. Whenever I give a speech, I never charge admission.
Well, I like it, Brother B, but that final collapse has to be more final. I mean, comedy is funniest when it's most true. Otherwise, you'll die to death.
I am, brother. I am.
What is it, brother?
A parting gift from my dear friend Rockford. Sent with love. He's turned slaughterer again, so he slaughters. And no tears for me. I've slaughtered too in my time. But now, I go out in joy, friend. I expected to die, alone, screaming on some forgotten battlefield, but instead I'm going out with friends. And there's no loneliness or dying in this death. Only you'll have to play Herod, Father Float.
What's happened? I don't understand.
Don't be blind. Death hangs in the air.
We lose another friend.
Brother Broden is singing his last sad song.
No one will be as good as you, brother. You were touched with such grace.
I had class. Looky who's here. Death's come. There's no time to confess me, fathers. I've lived like a man. That says it all. Lift me up. I want to face him.
Oh.
My regrets, Sister Marguerite. Oh, I never did get to rape you.
Another time, perhaps. Would you like your sword in your hand?
No. A jest would be more fitting. Here's a good one. Once when I was captured, the enemy commander said, "How many men in your army?" "I'll never tell," I said. "Prepare the boiling oil," he roared. "Do your worst, sirrah," I yelled back. "I would rather be boiled in oil than betray 34,635 men." Oh, it's good to take the smiles with us into the last darkness. They light the way. The show. I can see it. The bright lights, the bright banners and the trumpet, and we're on. Was that you say? Cressy. We did lose that Cressy. Now I know.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. The Pope is here, the plague has gone away. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because you can come along if you feel like a room without a roof. Come along if you feel like the Pope is telling the truth. Come along if you know what happiness is to you. Come along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here comes good news, the plague is gone like that. Yeah, we'll give the church your joy, don't hold back. Yeah, the lash should probably warn you, he'll be just fine. Yeah, with no offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because he's come along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because he's come along if you feel like a Pope is telling the truth. Because he's come along if you know what happiness is to you. Because he's come along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Oh, behold, I come forth, back into this world of dust, dirt, dung, carrions, and fools. Oh, save me, Lord. No, I'll not appeal to the Lord. If there's any butchering work to be done, let's not be coy about it. Bring on the wolves. Oh! Now the plague has passed. We must immediately limit, subordinate, and rule. Submission and belief are the twin poles of the world that must be restored, and quick. When I saw you crept back, my dear Marcelet, I knew the danger was over. Holy Father, only he who survives is right. We have work to do. First, we raise taxes on the clergy and loan Phillips 50,000 gold florins for his upcoming campaign against the Black Ravens. In return, he'll support us against the Flagellants.
Many of your cardinals have been disposed to think well of them.
Don't they see the danger to the Holy Church for allowing independent manifestations of zeal? More importantly, what's to become of the most profitable function of the Church? Selling salvations, if men can cleanse themselves. Issue a papal bull condemning all flagellants. Do I see a thought growing in that brain that must lie behind that face?
Noses. Everywhere. Streets. Squares.
squares, halls, and barns filled with crazed noses, thundering herds of red noses roaming the land like bison. Floats noses, your holiness.
Christianity is a system designed by geniuses for execution by idiots. Its continued existence proves that almost anything can be made to work. Don't you remember? You sanctioned Father Float's red-nosed idiots, and I ratified that decision. And it's a good decision. Float has kept unrest down to a minimum. He's proved useful.
Certainly gave him his chance. But you've often said, give man enough rope and he'll hang you. Float is joining with the flagellants and the black ravens. I'm glad he stayed on my orders. It was proof I had not deserted my flock. But consider the man's power. Father Toulon was a zealot against obedience, yet he's been turned in his turn.
That's because Float loves with a full heart. He has all the makings of a saint. In short, he's trouble. I take note of your warning note. Report to me of Float's activities. We mark Plague's end by celebrating a defeat to chaos and a return to normality, order, and symmetry. The plague left men trembling and free, yet man is too wicked to be free. Submission and belief are the twin levers which raise me high. Now I summon back that great engine of authority, and quick, else they learn to like another way. The remedy of this order is terror. The plague was a time of tearful innocence. But now, a greater darkness falls, for we return to normal.
The accused, known as the Black Ravens, come before the seat of justice for greasing, otherwise known as stimulating the pestilence of plague pus.
Are we late for the ceremony? We mean to toast the brides and grooms and sing dirty songs under the bedroom windows.
You've missed the wedding, but you're in time for the funeral.
We are hanging these men. They have confessed to being clasons.
Ladies, I service you. Do their service me. Don't let them shovel cold dirt into my mouth.
Ladies, he blows great horns of joy. The love look is on him. Show him mercy. What's mercy's color, size, shape, weight? What price mercy? We can't afford it. Hang him. Let him dangle.
Oh, I never let it dangle. Never, never.
Take heart. Hanged men have the mightiest directions. When you go limp, you go hard. Hang him.
Before your worships do, I wish to bring vital new evidence to your attention. Your worships, the accused have money.
Oh, money! You show great skill, Frappe. A Paris court lawyer couldn't have put it any better.
500 gold once can purge rape and murder in a civil court, but not sedition. These men preach equality.
No, they merely advocated forming a moderate party of slow, lawful, orthodox progress, SLOP, sloth.
On the rumored charge of preaching equality, we shall give you a suspended sentence. A week hanging by your thumb.
Rabbit suckers, rather than milk your way around my throat, eternity in my ears, than slop.
Not me, not me. I'm a lovely flounder, quick to love, slow to die.
I was too, when I was greasing them dead. To make that part of mankind happy, I'd happily slaughter the rest.
Oh, gentles, don't confess anything until you feel rigor mortis setting in.
No. It's time to hang me. I'm the one who missed his chance. I failed. I broke the eggs, but I didn't know how to make the omelet. But I've seen the rich fall, the priests run, the mighty tremble, and that's something far better than Christ's homely triumph on an ass entering Jerusalem.
Oh, God no longer tickles me. Ah, ooh, ah. The plague's past, but there's no light, only a darkness sucks out the light, and my voice is a shout in a dream. Good Lord, save me from the heaviness which is the end to mirth.
Heretics! You continue to disobey the Holy Father's edict. The stake is the only remedy for such disobedience. Well, now they'll talk so much their throats will get frostbite. Where is your obedience, Father Float? I speak for the universal church. Father Toulon knows.
I know the sooner I never see you again, the better it'll be for both of us when we meet, Archbishop.
Oh, Bambo, the grove, the play, the play.
First, the flagellants!
First the play. The frying can come later.
Oh yes, oh yes. The Christ child is born into a world much like this one. Will you laugh or weep when you see what's said and done? Oh yes, oh yes. Our new play is called Christ and Kings and features Herod, Balthazar, and the rest who were there at the birth of sweet Jesus. Our first scene is on Herod's court.
I am the high priest, and I command you all to silence for one of the rulers of the earth, King Herod.
I'm a king. So, why can't I make a good entrance? Tell whoever's responsible. Why do people always take an instant dislike to me?
It saves time, sire.
Now hear this. I, King Herod, decree that from now on the word wicked shall be replaced by the word noble.
A far-sighted decision, noble Herod.
Who comes to my door this morning?
Well, sire, there's a tin man, a straw man, and a lion outside looking for a little girl with ruby-colored slippers.
Well, who isn't? Who isn't?
Yes, indeed, sire. There are also 3 kings from the east.
Oh, kings are my sort of people. Open the gates and let them in.
Most noble Herod, I'm Balthazar, this is Jasper, and this is King Melchior. 12 days ago, a star appeared in our heavens, and we followed it here to Jerusalem, for our routes foretold it would lead us to a newborn babe, the Savior of mankind.
Why wasn't I informed?
It's why we came bearing gifts. In case you would remember us for his coming days of power.
It never hurts to be on the winning side, and all of the signs confirm that this babe's a winner.
Well, on your way back, tell me who the lucky little bastard is. Fellow is. Hello. So I can take him home.
A noble thought. Noble Herod.
Idiots, they're all idiots. I will kill them when they come back, but not till after they've told us where this kingly babe is hiding. I promise you, his reign's going to be very, very short. There's only room for one king in Judah.
Get off the stage!
Joseph. I shiver. Is it fear of Herod or of the cold? Oh.
And I'm Mary. Yes, I have been a virgin. And a mother. Not both at once, of course. What only happened to the Virgin Mary? That's me. I leave you to make the travel arrangements, and look where we spend the night. And stop shivering. Our blessed laughing babe will warm us. He'll bring us light and love and hope. He is a token of God's tender care for all mankind.
I've heard enough! This is a nest of heretics all! In defense of the papal bull, the condemned flagellants, remain unrelaxed heretics, are hereby handed over for punishment. Burn them!
It's only clowns like us that speak of life, laughter, and the life everlasting.
God is strictly neutral.
Stand easy, friends. It's easier to die well
and this to live well. We've been tricked. We've been trying to embrace pain, and we should have been trying to eliminate it. And you were right, friend Float. No, he doesn't want our suffering.
Well, now you tell us. What does it even matter now? This is my last chance. No more crying. I have thousands of last words to say. Miasma, that's one, and stars stretched at sunrise. Last words are important. Makes a man remembered after.
Archbishop, your power used to one greater. My new secretary, Count de Roquefort, has told me everything I need to know about the floaties.
Your Holiness, why do you have a cynic like Roquefort as your secretary?
Well, all my secretaries become cynics in the end, so I thought this time, why wait?
But Your Holiness, Count Roquefort used to be of their company, a red-nosed floaty!
Now, he's joined the new generation of Judas to walk the earth. You had your chance to transcend yourself and be my very perfect knight, and you gave it up for what?
Everything. I entered my father's house and it was all mine. Oh, how they embraced me when I returned, and how they wept when I kicked them out. No man forgets where he buried the hatchet. Thanks to His Holiness, I have estates, power, and privilege, and I gave it up for nothing except a little love. No, I still love.
Talking of love isn't love, it's the acting of love that's love.
Oh, love I can buy in any corner market day.
Oh. I found me a fine ravaging wolf. Oh, I feel safe in his treachery indeed. As honest, God-driven men like you, I can't trust, Father Float. You love by your own rules.
What need we of rules or orders? We hold all things in common.
Oh, Father Tudor, you change horses in midstream.
Yes. The old one drowned, Holy Father.
Well, unless you submit, Father Float, I'll grind your noses into the dust along with the ravens and the flatulence.
What must I do, Your Holiness?
Please the populace with passing shoes. Relax them with culinary delights. Meringues, jelly, whipped cream. But give them no meat to chew on.
But the Lord is my consuming fire, eyes and tongue of flame. I'm still combustible.
Obey or die.
I'll not hang or burn up my friends, Holy Father. The floaties will submit.
Then continue with the show. Make us smile and forget it.
Why do you cross yourself, Holy Father?
Oh, I've crossed everybody else. Rise, my children, and see the birth of the Christ child.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. In a stable, the infant Jesus chose to lie. But once more, Joseph and Mary take their final bow.
Looky how my sweetling laughs. Oh, he's a prince divine.
Oh, mothers say that about their sons. Strange, I've just seen a star, and it's not yet morning.
You've been drinking again.
Hail, Lord, I bring you this cup of gold. In token, you are without equal.
Hail, Lord, I bring you this cup of incense. Incense in token we bow down and worship thee.
Hail, Lord, I bring you this cup of myrrh, in token that you'll restore mankind to life. Just take up your child and flee to Egypt, and you'll be safe.
Out! 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 Not one king returned. Oh, where do I find this kingly babe? Where? Everywhere.
You must be careful, sire. Even the shepherds are beginning to talk.
Influential shepherds?
Jewish shepherds.
Ah, intellectuals, let them talk. Sir Knights, a traitor has risen in Judah. Go forth and kill all the babes, male babes in Zion.
We're men of noble blood, Herod. not butchers.
Happy shall be he that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone. Psalm 137.
The little ones die or you die, Herod 138, 139, 140.
Well, if it's a choice between them and us, it quickly dwindles down to us. I see the necessity of it.
Another plague has entered the world, but we are under orders.
Don't take them from me! They're my babes, my toys!
Stop! Are you men? Spit on your orders!
Don't cry, my little lambs, my lambkins! If you had lived, you would have learned to love your rulers. For the way their softest whisper was obeyed like a shouted command. But you only lived long enough to feel their sharp swords.
This isn't funny.
No, it isn't funny. In the days of pestilence, we could be funny. But now that things are back to normal, life is too serious to be funny. Isn't funny when they feed us lies. Isn't funny now inequality's in, naming rich and poor, mine and thine. Isn't funny till we throw out all the old rubbish and gold and silver rust. Then it'll be funny. Holy Father, I can't submit. Tried to lift creation from bondage with mirth. Wrong, our humor was used to evade truth, avoid responsibility. Our mirth was used to divert attention while the strong ones slunk back to their thrones and palaces where they stand now in their paper crowns, absurd like me.
Stand aside from that man.
It's hard to die. I tell you, when death comes knock, knock, knocking, the best thing to do is to run. And sometimes you just have to stand your ground. And,
Stand aside from that man. He is marked for death.
Float, you're a great fool. And now's the time for final choosing. On the one side, the Holy Fathers, archbishops, kings on the other. The fools. Reason can't help me choose. So I choose without any reason other than my taste for good company and my aversion for bad. Once I was hot for obedience and scorched the earth with fire. Father Float showed me how to illuminate it with kindness and mirth. And I never learned to play a tune on my head or rub my knees together like the human grasshopper. But I'd rather rot, lose my life than your friendship. Though I'm no dancer, I'm dancing with you.
Pig gelders, you'll never be the men your mothers were. I could have built cities, pleasured 1,000 strong men. And shall I die with this undone? It's over. Nothing to lament. Let's pierce the circumference of hell and dance.
I'd like to stay with you, but I'm blind. I'm a blind coward, you see. Lived in this darkness, frightened to face that darkness. Must love you and leave you. Feet, do your stuff. Run, feet. Run. Feet. Feet. No, run, feet. Run. Feet. Look, Ma, I'm dancing.
I just thought a thought, but the thought I thought wasn't the thought I thought I thought. Thanks to Father Float, I'm no longer a shy fly in a flue. I can say boo to all of you.
Why should I wait till I get old for my hair to turn white? Maybe 3 days in a hot oven, it will rise again.
Don't forget about us.
Yeah, we're the professional dancers.
Let them taste it.
This reminds me of the condemned man who was being carried up the steps to the gallows and suddenly burst out laughing. You mustn't do that, said the executioner, shocked. This is a solemn occasion. I know, said the prisoner, but I just can't help it. You see, you're hanging the wrong man. I've seen men die sitting, standing, lying down, knocked on their knees like bulls, but never upside down, standing on their heads. One must have sport, even with death.
Your Holiness, we can shoot a man in the back, but not standing on his head. It isn't natural.
Build them no monuments. We have no further use for them. Send out their names. It is to be nameless and lived. Having shown men how to live is a true remembrance. Father Float thought he failed. Yet no man is a complete failure who's shown us glory. I live, rule, drink blood. Say a good word for me, father to father. Oh! Heaven is dark and the earth a secret. Monsters eat our souls. There's no way back till God calls us to shadows. And we rage at the war and howl. World go down. Dark go down. Universe and infinity go down. Go down with me.
God, count us in.
Join together, that's the plan. Keep it simple, man helps man. Join together,